Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see today we have a special guest. This is my mom and I'm going to be doing her makeup. We thought it would be kind of a fun Mother's Day treat. So the camera's like right here and I'm like right here. So the important star is her. I'm going to be doing her makeup and we're going to get started. Today we have already prepped her skin with All Day Moisturizer from the Up and Up brand, and then the Bare Minerals Primetime Original Foundation Primer. Hi. And now we're going to go in with her foundation. She prefers powder foundation, right?
Yes, I do.
Is there a reason for that?
I just think it gives me a smoother look.
Smoother look, yeah. So
Covers up all the color.
Color corrects for you.
It does color correct for me.
So the color that she uses is medium beige 12, which is different than mine. That's why I'm looking. But we have a little foundation kabuki brush that we're going to just kind of buff this into the skin. You can keep talking about why you like foundation that is powder if you'd like.
I used liquid foundation for many, many years. And actually, Heather did introduce me to the mineral type powder foundation, and I am hooked. I really like it. I think it gives me an overall better look.
So I'm going to take some on your eyelids too, just to kind of cancel out any redness that we have there. Do you normally take your foundation all over, or do you just...
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I've actually not watched my mom do her makeup in a very long time because I moved out, what, 4 years ago now? 5 years ago. Oh my gosh.
And then
Where's
longer than that with college.
With college, that's right. So, what blush are we going to use today? I have 2 options, it looks like, but both are very, very panned. Which means she likes them, right?
I do.
We have the Clinique number 14 Heather Pop, and let me show you what I mean when I say she has panned them. Can you see that? Like, oh my goodness, I don't even know if you can use that as an option anymore, because I don't know that there's anything left in it.
Yeah, I've kind of been using this one.
So this is Bare Minerals, the Indecent Proposal, and it too is majorly panned. Oh, there goes the brush. So as you can see, it is majorly panned, and we are just going to go in with... You use your sponge. You normally apply it with the brush that is now on the floor.
Yes.
So I'm not going to use that.
Thank you.
Yep, because it's now on the floor. So we're going to go in. She puts it on with the brush first and then goes in with this to kind of smooth it out. So I'm going to try just going in with these. I actually don't use a sponge normally. I only use a brush and I buff it into the skin. So this is going to be new. But we'll see how it goes. And just so you know, if this turns out terrible, it is not on purpose. I am doing my best. So I'm going to have you look directly at me, and we're going to put it on and just kind of brush it back and lifting up towards the ear, because that gives a nice contoured and defined cheekbone, just in case you didn't know that. And we'll do the other side if I can get any product on the little spongy. I do like this color. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
There we go. Now, do you contour at all?
No, I don't.
Okay. I gotta smooth it out a little bit. No problem. That's something that I actually didn't learn about until YouTube. Growing up, watching my mom do makeup, because that's all I was exposed to when I was younger. It was actually a pretty simple makeup routine, but it always looked perfect to me. So
mine is quick and easy and out the door, because I don't have a lot of time in the morning, and I throw some makeup on and I'm off and running.
So I'm looking at the makeup that I pulled out of her makeup bag, and I'll take a picture and it'll be up on my Instagram story. But I don't see any concealer here at all either. Do you conceal ever?
No, I haven't.
So literally very simple. Foundation, blush, and then eyes. Is that kind of what we're doing? All right. So go ahead and tell us what kind of eyeshadow look we're going for today.
I love purple hues. And the reason I like them so much, I mean, I love the color purple anyway, but I think it tends to bring out my eyes. My eyes are blue, and I think it tends to make them look brighter when I wear the purples.
She has the most stunning blue eyes, and I know she's going to tell you.
I cheat a little bit.
She tells everyone. I don't know why she does, because you know what? They look stunning. You should just go with it. So I'm actually going to go into the Maneater palette from Tarte and put down a transition color. Now, I know my mother well enough. I'm going to use the Passion color right here. I know my mother well enough to know that this is not something that she does. She doesn't use transitions. You're kind of a one-stop shop. You do one color, blend, and go, right?
That's right.
So we're going to go in and do a little something extra today. It is Mother's Day after all, and, you know, this is for fun. So I'm going to have you close your eyes. What other colors of eyeshadow do you typically like?
I tend to use browns a lot. Again, they tend to bring out the blue in my eyes. I kind of stay away from a lot of blues.
Is there a reason for that?
I just don't think they do anything for me.
All right.
Some greens. I use some greens.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. And then sticking with that palette, I think we're going to go in with Purr next, which is this color right here. And again, I'm using an EcoTools. It's a double-ended brush, but I'm just using the fluffier brush. Actually, yeah. I'm going to stick with this, and we're going to go in with Purr. This is just a smidge darker, and we're going to put this on the very outside of the corner. I'm realizing that I'm showing you everything on this eye that's off camera, which is super helpful, right? So the outside of the corner, kind of to just give some definition and pull it kind of like a cat eye. Look, so go ahead and close your eyes. Let's start here. So tell us about your makeup habits. Where do they come from?
Oh, goodness. Probably from ages ago watching my mom put on makeup, and she was a stay-at-home mom and had quite a simple routine. Sometimes she didn't even wear makeup, but I have to say I don't leave the house without makeup.
That's a true statement, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I don't.
I think I've only seen her without makeup maybe like 4 times in my life.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, when I say that, I mean like before, like if she's getting ready, of course, then that's different. But like aside from getting ready in the morning. All right, so next I think we're gonna go in with Lavender from Coastal Scents. It's this shade right here, which matches my top. And I think we're gonna take it on the other end, this end, and brush that onto the eyelid. Is there something that your mom would never leave the house without, even though she may not wear makeup?
She actually never left the house without lipstick. And I used to be that way. I haven't been that way lately. And I've gone for a more natural lip than I used to.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that actually that's one of those things that they say women from that era, from my grandma's and your mom's era, that was a saying that was printed in some ads saying, make sure you never wear or leave the house without lipstick because it makes you undesirable.
Oh, goodness.
Isn't that crazy? Can anybody guess what we're not supposed to leave the house without nowadays? Close your eyes. Lift your eyebrows. Do you have any guesses, Mom?
I don't.
Well, most people nowadays will not leave a house without, I believe it is, don't quote me on this, but most people don't leave the house without contouring nowadays. Whether that be non-touring, highlighting, or blush, some kind of contour that chisels the cheeks. So, and actually, I am not a lipstick person. I bet you've probably picked that up already, but I do not wear a lot of lip products. I personally just find them, I don't know, my lips get really dry very easily, so we're going to go back in with that Passion shade from the Maneater palette and just blend this all together. But yeah, so for me, it's actually a good thing I don't live in that era. Because I would not have been desirable.
Never would have made it.
Never would have made it. That's right.
Well, my mom was definitely a 1950s housewife.
Yeah. So, my mother also does not do anything with her brows. That's the other thing that people say they never leave the house without, is brows. Which is really funny because that's the other thing I rarely do. Because my brows are actually fairly thick.
Didn't get it from me.
No. So actually my insecurity when it comes to brows is that they're too thick and they're not shaped well. But, so I find putting more product on them kind of not a good thing. But do you have anything you want to put in your brows?
I don't know that I have anything.
So one trick that you can actually use is if you don't have a brow product, you can always use an eyeshadow that you think is a good brow color. Looking at the eyeshadows that I have in front of me, her hair is naturally kind of a sandy blonde. I know the coloring right now is a little yellow toned. I apologize for that. This is not our normal setting, but that's okay. I really wanted this video to go up anyways for Mother's Day, so I'm like, we're gonna do it. I don't care. But her hair is naturally kind of a dirty blonde, darker than mine. So I think I'm gonna give Oatmeal Tan a try. And we have another EcoTools dual-ended brush, and this one is actually going to be perfect for the brows. It's an angled liner brush right there, but it's a little bit thicker, so it'll help build the brow color, but still kind of smooth it out, I guess is a good way of putting it. So we're just going to go ahead and fill in her brows. Ooh, this is a little warmer than I expected it to be. That's okay. I know where I get my eyelid space from. I was talking about how I have very hooded eyes. I can actually, like, when I close my eyes all the way and look up, my eyelashes touch my eyebrows. Like, it's ridiculous. And it drives me kind of crazy because I put so much work into a lot of the looks that I do. And then a lot of the work is on the lid, but that's not going to be helpful because you can't see anything. So, what do you think of the brows?
Yeah, I like that.
It's a little more subtle, but yeah. So we're gonna go with that. I am not gonna do her mascara only because I do love my mother, and it's Mother's Day, and I don't want to poke her in the eye. So I'm gonna give her the mascara. What kind of mascara are we using?
This is Maybelline. It's the Falsies Push Up Drama. And I don't know why I like this one so much. I think because it tends to define the lashes pretty well.
I'm going to give her a mirror. This is the Coastal Scents palette that I custom created. I could probably get in the shot. That'd be nice. That I custom created for her for Christmas, was it?
Yes.
So that was a fun little thing.
I love it.
My mother does not love makeup quite as much as I do, but she does love makeup still. So I thought it would be kind of a fun way to incorporate my love for makeup and still get her some colors and a palette that actually suits her.
I usually put some on my bottom lashes.
Do you? Okay.
Too.
Good. Good to know. That's a new step for her. I didn't know that. But that's great.
Just a little bit.
We're gonna go.
Doesn't always last long, but
we are gonna go in with a different brush because that one is. See, if I had been smart, I would have used this fluffy brush or this end of the dual end for the lid, and I would have used this for the bottom. But I'm not that smart. I didn't plan that far ahead. Like I said, this is kind of a spur of the moment. We had this idea, but like kind of winging it. So, winging it. Okay. But I am going to take some of that Purr shade again, because it is on the lower lash line. And if you line even part of your lower lash line, I said it was on the lower lash line, I meant the outer V. If you line part of the lower lash line and come up to meet that upper V, it gives definition to the eye. So I'm going to have you look up, and we're going to just go for it. And drag it all the way back. And I actually like only doing part of the eye. To me, it makes the eye look wider and more awake. That could just be my eye shape. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just kind of having some fun. And there we go. And then the last thing that I'm going to do, and I know she doesn't do this, so this is going to be weird for her. We are going to do an inner corner highlight, which you've never done, right?
I have never done that.
Do you know what it's used for, or why the makeup world does it?
No.
It brightens up the inner corner and makes you look more awake.
Oh, I need to look more awake, that's for sure.
So again, sticking with that Maneater palette, I think I'm going to take a mix of Mellow and Lace. This one is a matte bone shade, and this one is just a hint of shimmer. My mom does not love shimmer, but we're going to start
occasionally.
We're going to start with Meow, which is that bone shade. So close your eyes. We're going to put it in the inner corner on both eyes. The brush I am using is causing a lot of kickback, sorry. But it's totally the brush, it's not the shadow. All right, and then we're gonna go in with a little bit of shimmer, because then it draws the attention to that brightness and that wide awake look. So we're just gonna go right over it. There we go. And what lip color are we gonna do today, Mom?
I don't know. I have
options
in my purse.
Oh, in your purse?
Yep.
You know what? Give me a second. Her purse is just around the corner here. So here you go. Look at that cute purse. Isn't it cute? My goodness, I am so jealous. So my mom normally goes for more berry tones on the lips. And we actually just went shopping today, and she picked up a couple of new ones. They're not here. She's not going to use them. But one of her favorites, I know for sure, is Lumiere from ColourPop, which is what just came flying out.
Yes.
So do you want to use Lumiere?
I would love to.
Okay, so we're going to go in with Lumiere. Again, this is one of her favorites. One of my favorites, too. Is this all that's left? That is all that's left, guys.
Yes.
Can you see that? Oh, my goodness.
I have another one.
You have another one.
I
Oh,
do.
good.
I'm
Whew.
good, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and... No, just open your mouth. There we go. Okay, do you want to do the top lip?
I would love to.
It's kind of hard because she's sitting here, and every time I go to put it on, she like moves her lip back.
I am not a professional model.
That's okay.
Model.
It's okay. And as you can see, I have no makeup on today. I had a little bit of lip gloss on from the new Wet n Wild collection that I really loved. But, that I do really love. But, yeah. So, this is our final look. What do you think, Mom?
I love it.
Do you love it?
Yes.
Did you actually see it in a mirror?
I did, yes.
And what do you think of the brightening effect on the inside?
I like that. I have never done that before, but I might use that from now on.
There you go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a happy Mother's Day. Make sure that you tell your mom you love her. Tell her how wonderful she is. I know I have a very wonderful mom, and I love you, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.